Don't get me wrong, I like it, but like this right here, this is going kind of crazy right now. YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and today we're going to be comparing minimal to fog. Alright, and more specifically, we got a minimal t-shirt, a box t-shirt, and then we also have the fog t-shirt. Now, very quick disclaimer is that the fog t-shirt is not like purely branded fog, fear of God. It is actually essentials. I just wanted to put that out there in case people are like, that's not the same thing. Well, hey, you know, I haven't even opened this up. As you can tell, it's still in the package. This is also still in the package. I wanted to go through the difference of sizing, and I also have never tried on essentials because PacSun does not let you try on the clothes in the store. Why? Stop doing that. Or maybe that's Jerry's fault. Anyway, I don't care whose fault it is. PacSun, if you're listening, which you are probably not, just stop. Just stop. And for the sake of this video, I'm already wearing a size medium in the minimal. Now, as I understand, currently right now, you can still probably walk into PacSun and still find the essentials items. I bought the mint one. I liked the mint. I thought it was something that was like, gives me a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor to my outfit. Yeah, here it is. Pretty damn big. They also give you a little branding right here. Let's go ahead and try this on. And for reference, like I did in the previous video, I already have a minimal medium t-shirt on. This is a drop tee, which is what we're comparing today. We're comparing this drop tee to the box tee of the essentials. I got some regular jeans on, some Air Jordan 1s. So let's go ahead and try on Fear of God. Now, by holding it up, I mean, anytime I do this, anytime I hold up box tees to myself, they just look huge. They look massive. Like, this looks like something that you get at the hood store for like $4, like a $4 white tee or something like that. This feels a little bigger. Again, I said this in the last video, is that when you have a lighter color of whatever t-shirt you're trying on, it always seems bigger. I can only bet that after I review the footage on this video, like, I bet you this looks massive on me. And I don't have a mirror right now, so this is just like first initial reaction. It does feel a little wider than the minimal, which we are going to measure here in a second. I know that these are box tees, but the sleeves on the minimal drop tee, it seems a little longer. Right now these seem a little shy, they seem a little short. And it also seems like the armpit area, the length of that they cut it off at is really short right here. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but like this right here, this is going kind of crazy right now. And also for your reference, I'm about 5'11" in height. Okay, so let's open up the minimal and let's measure both of them. This one right here is minimal. This one right here is essentials. The top of the collar to the bottom, 31 inches. The essentials, you have about the same. How wide this one is, 23 inches. And the essentials, 23 inches as well. Now, a big part that I was curious is that on the arm sleeve. So the arm sleeve of the essentials is about 8.5. We have about 7.5 inches. So that's a little smaller. For the minimal on the sleeve, the armpit area, you have about 6 inches. Fear of God, 3 inches. So far the biggest difference is the sleeve. The minimal is about double the length of the essentials. Measure the collar all the way to the elbow, 17.5 to 18 inches. About the same, 17.5 to 18 inches. I did feel as if the minimal's collars are a little smaller. I'm just gonna measure across. I know that this is not the best measurement in the world. So this is looking about 8 inches across. The essentials is 9 inches. Yeah, so you have a whole another inch on the collar compared to the minimal. And now, if we're also supposed to measure the opening for the arm, kind of like as if it's like a tank top, about 11 inches open on the arms for the Fear of God, and then you have about 9.5 to 10 inches. So it's a little bit smaller on the minimal compared to essentials. Alright, so I don't think that I can say that any of these are bigger than the other. If I were to, it would be the essentials. There's actually not that big of a price difference. The essentials comes out to almost like $45 plus tax and shipping or something like that, maybe close to 50 bucks. The minimal, of course, is half of that cost. Very different materials. I think if I were to just guess and take a wild guess, essentials probably would last you a little bit longer. And I'm not just saying that because it's in Jerry's favor, but just by touching, feeling it, it feels a little different, you know what I mean? It just kind of feels a little more quality than something like minimal. But that's not to say that minimal is bad quality, like overall. I mean, it can be, you know, depending on what you're comparing it to, but for the price is very good, and especially if you're just looking for that fit. So like we just reviewed, the biggest difference is that you have about an inch wider on the collars, a whole 3 inches smaller on the like armpit area, and also the opening is just like a tad smaller, but other than that, the fit is like very, very, very close. I really wouldn't complain with either. Would I recommend one of these t-shirts over the other one? I'd probably still be going with the minimal. I mean, the only plus that you get with buying the Essentials, I mean, you get the Essentials logo. Like, awesome. This fear of God on your left chest, which is cherry AF. So would I recommend one more than the other? That's personal preference. I personally prefer the minimal. I'm not trying to sway you on which one to buy, but hey, you know, depends on where your bank account is at. And yes, these are probably going to be sold out in like a week anyway, so you probably only get these like $10 over retail. Now, if you are watching this video, if you have another recommendation for another brand that makes some pretty nice box tees, please leave a comment down below. I would love to do a review for them, because right now I'm in this phase of like buying a lot of box tees, and because I like the look. It's kind of, it just brings me back to like baggy clothes, because I like baggy clothes. Don't shoot me, but I like it. So to close this out, I hope that this was helpful. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here for all your latest information from music, fashion to culture. Leave a comment down below. It's your boy Keezy. I'm out. Peace.
Set up your Apple Pay, dude.
Straight up.